We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's the nightcap to a big Christmas day full of football. The Ravens and the Niners. Off we go from Santa Clara. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Ray McCloud. Touchdown, 49ers. That kick return falls 1 yard short of the on-time mark as it goes down as a 108-yard return. And the Niners will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
I'm gonna go. Hey, that's it.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Niner defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. First down, here's Mitchell. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows? On
second down, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Ravens march it right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ric Flair. 76, tell him. 76. What's up?
Now a first down throw. Gone. And that is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Again, Goff. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Niners had 8-6 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Super 66. What's up?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson options out left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. There's Goff. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down at the 28. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. That's Samuel, caught left side. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Jackson.
See so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll look to set up his blockers. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 2nd down, here's Goff. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the 49ers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Odafe Owe so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Goff. Flushed out right. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Go. Four down.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Obama.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Second and 10. Goff again. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
We go. 76.
Goff now looking to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. Now, I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
This is taken around the 12. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over.
They're on 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
An option give now to Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was Eric Armstead coming up quickly and dropping him for a loss. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And they'll as he's inside the 40. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Just keeping the play alive. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Jackson. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Tucker now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10. At their own 17.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. The final shot before break here. Goff. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now you won.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. All able to avoid him. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over first and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. The quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Third and 8. Here's Jackson. That is caught. And they work this is well upfield across the 45. That one good for 24 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Mitchell will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end.
And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Roquan Smith, the All-Pro, the former Bear, is there to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. Second and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Maverick.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And he's got it. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Niners are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson and CD. That one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise? Well, Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season as the top running backs in the league.
8 yards.
That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
48-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 48-yard line, here's second and a couple. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Mitchell now off the option. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Now inside the 25. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with a touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Niners strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson now. Flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Jackson. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Louis. Super.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
17. Yes, sir. Shell.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Kittle. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Hold on. Check.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. Shelling through the defense. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 109 yards rushing for him now in this one, as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move, as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Goff. That is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulated right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Throwing. Jackson. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
Jackson to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe
take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Once more from the 11, 2nd and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here we go. 1st and goal. Jackson will keep it. And yes, he's into the end zones. The late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, 5. 2 for 1.
Now it's gone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Orange.
Now gone. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Victory all but assured now. It's a take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this one wasn't easy. You had an East Coast team, Charles, going west, playing a night game, but somehow they were able to get the job done.
Yeah, when you talk about playing a night game, they're closer to being sleepy because of East Coast time with their bodies when you're kicking off to play the game. So that's a real big accomplishment for them to get that done. The flip side, too, is